YouTube channel, Talent Off.
Yeah, shout out to Talent Off.
Thank you.
Follow him.
Right then guys, welcome back to another video. Now today, me and Harvey are going to be predicting scores for the championship games this weekend. We've just gone through them before we start this video and literally decided on game by game. But yeah, obviously the football season starts back tomorrow, Saturday. And yeah, we're going to predict the scores. So the first game that we're going to predict is Fulham versus Brentford. Obviously, this is quite a big game because, you know, it's two London clubs, two clubs pushing for promotion. Both will be wanting to go for the automatics. If not, they definitely want to be in playoffs. And for this one, I've gone for a 2-1 Brentford win. I just think that Brentford will win, you know, with the strike force that they've got. Yeah, I've gone for 2-1 Brentford win. What are you saying, Harvey?
5.
No.
One.
Harvey said a 2-1 Brentford win for this as well. I think he just literally copied me with the score prediction. But anyway, yeah, that's that one. And then the next game that we're going to move on to is Middlesbrough versus Swansea. Obviously, before we had this break, Middlesbrough haven't been the best, you know, struggling quite a bit this season. And Swansea are up there pushing for the playoffs and that promotion as well. Swansea have been better away from home, but I don't think that either side are going to win this game, and I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Yeah, I just think that both sides, you know, Middlesbrough's going to want something from this. They're at home, they're going to want to get at least a point to try and fight this relegation battle. So yeah, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Harvey's going to say
3 and 4.
Harvey said a 4-3 win for Swansea. He thinks that Swansea are just going to win. He thinks it's going to be a high-scoring game. And Harvey said a 4-3 win for Swansea. The next game that we're going to predict is Millwall versus Derby. I've said a 1-1 draw. I also said this in my match preview on my channel, if you haven't already seen it. A 1-1 draw. You know, the Den is a hard place to go and get a result. You know, Millwall's up there pushing for the playoffs as well. We can still make the playoffs, so, you know, we're going to want something from this. But Gary Rowett won't want us to win under any circumstances, you know. When we played them at our ground in the year, we lost 1-0. You know, singing Gary Rowett, he's got his dream job, and then they went and scored. So, you know, he's not going to want us to win. Harvey's saying...
2.
Harvey said 2-1 to Millwall. Obviously, you know, like we've just said, it's not our place to go and get a result. Gary Rowett's going to want us to win. Want them to win, sorry. So, yeah, that's what we've gone for. The next game we're going to predict is Huddersfield versus Wigan. I've said a 1-0 Huddersfield win for this game. I do think that Huddersfield will get the win. You know, Wigan's there fighting off relegation. Huddersfield are down in that bottom half of the table as well. So they're going to want to get a result from this. And yeah, I'm going to say a 1-0 Huddersfield win. Harvey's saying...
a 6.
A 5. Harvey's gone for a 5-1 Huddersfield win in this one. Harvey said that Huddersfield's going to get 5 and Wigan's going to get 1. He thinks it's going to be another high-scoring game. And yeah, that's that one. The next game we're going to predict is Hull versus Charlton. Two sides that are down at the bottom of the table fighting off relegation. I've said a 2-0 Hull win for this one. I don't know why, I just think that they will probably get the win. Obviously, being the home side. I think that they're going to get the win. Obviously, Charlton are changing like owners and stuff behind doors and stuff. So they've got a lot going off the pitch. Yeah, I've said a 2-0 Charlton win. Harvey says...
a 5.
Harvey says Hull are going to beat Charlton 6-5. Another high-scoring game. That's what Harvey thinks. Next game we're going to predict is Luton versus Preston. Preston, a side that's up there pushing for the playoffs. Luton trying to fight off relegation. Obviously, Hull have got... Luton have got a new manager. Nathan Jones coming back to the club. So it'll be interesting to see what he does on his return back to the club. I've said a 2-1 Preston win. I think that Preston will win it. Yeah, Harvey says...
A 6.
Harvey says Preston are going to beat Luton 6-1. Yeah, I don't know why. He just thinks that it's going to be another high-scoring game. The next game I'm going to predict is QPR versus Barnsley. Obviously, QPR sitting in mid-table, Barnsley fighting off relegation. I've said a 3-0 win for QPR in this game. I do think QPR will be too much for them. Be interesting to see what can happen after this break, but I've just said a 3-0 QPR win. Harvey said...
A 2.
Harvey says it's going to be a 2-2 draw. His first draw, so yeah. Next game we're going to predict is Reading versus Stoke. I've said a 1-0 Stoke win. Obviously, both are, you know, not in great positions in the top half of the table, but I've said a 1-0 Stoke win. Reading have been in alright form. Stoke, you know, they've still got their new manager and trying to get back to where they want to be, which is, you know, fighting for promotion. I've said a 1-0 Stoke win. Harvey's saying...
A 1 and a 1.
Harvey's saying a 2-1 Stoke win. He thinks that they're going to go and get a win. The next game we're going to predict is Sheffield Wednesday versus Nottingham Forest. Obviously, at one point this season, Sheffield Wednesday were pushing for the playoffs. Forest are up there. They're in the playoffs, probably trying to go for the automatics. I've said a 2-2 draw in this one. Obviously, when they played earlier on in the year, Sheffield Wednesday won 4-0 at Forest Ground. Forest aren't going to want that to happen again. They're going to want to get points on the board. But I'm going to say a 2-2 draw for this one. Harvey's going to say...
A 5.
Harvey's going to say that Nottingham Forest is going to win 6-5. I don't even know where that score's come from either. But he's going to say Sheffield Wednesday 5, Nottingham Forest 6. Next game I'm going to predict is West Brom. It's our last game on the Saturday fixtures. West Brom versus Birmingham. Obviously a local derby. West Brom in them automatics going to need to get results this weekend and just keep pushing. That's all they can do. Keep going. Keep getting the results they need. Coming up against Birmingham, local rivals. You know, Birmingham ain't long got rid of their manager, I don't think. But I'm going to say 4-0 West Brom winning this. I just think that West Brom are going to be too much for them, if I'm honest. But you never know in local derby games, so we'll see what happens. West Brom versus Birmingham, Harvey?
5.
Harvey's saying this one's going to finish a 5-1 win to West Brom. He does think that Birmingham are going to score, but yeah. Now we move on to Sunday's one and only fixture, which is Cardiff versus Leeds. For this one, I've said a 1-1 draw. You know, Leeds are in the automatics. Cardiff are just outside the playoffs. They've got all intentions of going for playoffs and promotion and stuff like that. That's what they're aiming to do, but I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Harvey's going to say...
A 7.
Harvey's saying that Leeds are going to win 7-5. Again, I don't know where that's come from, but Leeds are going to win 7-5 against Cardiff, apparently. But yeah, that's it from our score predictions. We are going to do them every week, so we'll keep doing them every week for every, you know, whenever the games are. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, good luck to your teams this weekend. Comment below your score predictions.
Subscribe to Tyler Tom.
Bye.